Hello, it's Jeta, and today I thought I would kind of share like a revise with me, but as you will see from the title, I have COVID. Today is the 31st of May, I think. Is that even a day? Is that the 31st of May, or is it just the 30th? I don't know, hang on. Yes, it is. Okay. I started getting symptoms on Friday. Had a really sore throat, so I took a test in the morning and it was negative, so I went to school and I was okay at school. I was just really tired and I had a sore throat, and then I got home and I just kind of collapsed. Like, I was so tired and I knew that I was ill. Like, I just thought I had some sort of flu or cold, and then I woke up on the Saturday and I felt so awful. Like, I just knew I'm not getting out of bed today. I had temperature throughout the day and I started having quite a bad cough and just feeling really horrible. And I got through that day and I did no work. Like, I genuinely, I just couldn't. I think I did like a tiny bit of my EPQ, but I was just feeling really ill and I was kind of panicking because I was like, I can't be ill right now. My exams are in, I mean, now it's less than 2 weeks. And then on Sunday, I tested again in the morning, and it was positive. I've never had COVID before. In fact, I haven't been ill in about a year. But of course, I had to get COVID literally 2 weeks before my mocks, which is just really stressful. Yesterday, Monday, I still felt quite ill. I was still in bed for half the day because I still had temperature. I had temperature for about 3 days. And that's what was really knocking me down, I think. And then halfway through Monday, I just felt better. Like, I don't know what it was. And yeah, now today I just decided I'd film and I tried to like get on with some work. Because obviously, like, I don't have to. I've already wasted like 3 days. I say wasted, I literally could not do anything. I was so ill, but it's so annoying because like I'm really stressed now because I'm so behind on my plan. And yeah, I've kind of made a new plan. I've rearranged some things. I'm feeling better today. Obviously my voice still sounds really strange and I'm still coughing quite a bit. The main thing is my lungs. Like, if I even just walk across the room, I already feel short of breath and like talking, but I think that's just quite a common symptom. And yeah, basically I just need to stop feeling sorry for myself and like hurry up and do some work. I've set up my space. I've got like a full bottle of water. I am gonna eat lunch soon, so I didn't ask for some tea. I am staying in my room, like isolating, so my parents are just leaving the food outside for me. I've got tissues, I've got my bin there. I'm gonna try and do some work. I'm gonna do some psychology. This intro was really long. This is the most human I think I've looked in quite a few days, so yeah. This morning I did a tiny bit of work in bed. Like, I started that memory table while eating breakfast, and then I had a shower, and then I just cleaned up my desk, and now I'm here. So I'm gonna get on with it now. My computer's just run out of charge. I just watched that clip back. My mouth is open throughout the whole thing. I literally cannot breathe through my nose, so yeah, don't judge me, please. Okay, so my dad just bought me some lunch. It's a cheese toast and I'm really actually looking forward to this. I'm gonna eat this whilst actually this is kind of oily and I don't want to touch my laptop. I might try and continue working, but if I can't, then I might watch a YouTube video. Maybe I'll watch like a study with me to like keep me in the motivated mood. Okay, so I finished that memory table. It took me quite a long time, like it's 2:30 now, and I didn't think it'd take me that long, but I mean, I'm glad I did it because I feel a lot more secure with that topic and the studies and things like that. I had a lot of energy, like, whilst I was doing that. Like, I just had this boost of energy, which I didn't have in the morning, because in the morning I just still felt really tired, but for some reason I just kind of, like, crashed, like, so I've just lied down, and I want to be real with you, so, yeah, I think I'm just gonna, sit here for another 10 minutes, and then get back to work. I'm either going to do history now or EPQ, but I just don't want to push myself because I'm still recovering. Yeah, right, I'm not that bad right now. I just have a slight dull headache and just feel really fatigued, like even my muscles. I'm just really tired. Yeah. 10 minutes, and then I will get back to work. Actually, whilst I'm here, I thought I'd just quickly talk a bit about being ill and the mental health side of that. I think there was like two things going through my brain that were like bothering me the most. There was obviously the side of things where I was like, I've got exams and I need to revise, and there was definitely that want to just like push myself to just do work. And obviously when I was really ill, I just couldn't do that because I literally could not get out of bed. That's, you know, how unwell I was. But the second that I felt a tiny bit better, and I do this all the time, like just to push myself to 100%. And yes, I'm kind of doing that today. Like, I know I'm not 100% yet, and I'm trying to do work. And to an extent, I do need to do that because my mocks are really important, because that's what the predicted grades are based off, and that's what I apply to uni with. But I think in general, like, knowing when your limits are and stopping and just taking a bit of a break before moving on. But then the second thing that was really hard was my health anxiety. I haven't been ill in a really long time, and so I kind of forgot what it was like, and so my anxiety was kind of telling me that, you know, this is really bad. And especially when I found out I was COVID, like, I was quite anxious, and, you know, especially when I was feeling out of breath, and with temperature, I was really scared that, like, something was wrong. Obviously, like, I'm fine, and I know, you know, I'm quite young, and I have 2 of the vaccines, but obviously that anxiety is still there. I did a lot of crying to my mum over FaceTime about all of this. And yeah, I just wanted to like kind of say that it is hard sometimes, and it's not just sometimes being ill that's the problem. It's not always the physical side. Sometimes mentally it can be a really like a big struggle being ill as well. But I think actually being unwell and being stuck in bed put me into a different perspective. There are so many people who have chronic illnesses, which mean that they have to work in this condition a lot of the time. And I think realising that and being put into that perspective kind of just made me so much more grateful for health and being well. Like today I did feel so much better than I have in the last few days, and I just feel so grateful to be okay, like to be well. So yeah, anyway, I feel like I've gone on a bit of a rant. I'm gonna stop now.
So I just worked on my EBQ in my bed for a bit because I just still kind of felt tired and I think I just needed to sit down. But halfway through I started feeling quite anxious and I caught it on camera, so I just left it in. But my chest was just feeling quite tight and my heart was palpitating, and it was kind of a mixture of, yes, me feeling a bit short of breath from COVID, but it was also my health anxiety kicking in. It's just quite ironic that I had literally just spoken about it earlier. And yeah, I was here just trying to convince myself that I'm okay and there's nothing wrong and I will get better and this is just temporary and this is just anxiety. And I just kind of kept saying those things to myself in my mind, in my head, and I really managed to contain it. As you can see, I was fine. I managed to kind of keep it at a level that was manageable, and I just kind of tried to just get on with my EPQ, and I got distracted by the EPQ and then I was fine, and I didn't actually have anxiety for the rest of the day, which was very good.
One massive mistake I made, and please never make this mistake, is that I didn't reference as I went along. And I don't know why, because in coursework for English, I did reference as I go along. But I didn't do it for this. And it's kind of because I was in a rush, but now it's worse. Like, why didn't I just reference? I mean, I have all the links majoritively on Notion, like in a table. But it's more just like, I don't know where I've actually referenced things. Like, I don't know where I actually, like, what's my thought and what's not. So I'm going to have to, like, print it out and go through with a highlighter and, like, actually figure out where the referencing needs to be in the citations. But that's a problem for another day. No, actually, I need to start referencing today. So it's not a problem for another day, but it's a problem for later. Yeah. And I'm kind of glad that I was working in bed, because I think lying down a little bit was helpful, because I feel a bit better now. As you can see, I'm in a better mood, and also I feel less tired, so that's good. But I really need to go to the toilet now, so mask goes back on. It's about damn time. In a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental man or woman to pop me up. Beautiful sea in the way too much. I'm gonna need 2 shots in my cup. Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. Okay, so I'm just eating dinner and also watching a video from Hayley in Bookland. Okay, so I have to be realistic with you here. I did get slightly sidetracked, and haven't done any work since about 3 or 4. It's now 8 o'clock. I just felt so sorry. I just felt so unmotivated, and I don't know, my brain was just not there, and I just wasn't really doing anything, so I was just reading a bit, and yeah, so now I'm actually just going to do like a solid hour of history, try and get the stuff I need to get done for history, because it's the last thing I have to do today anyway on my plan. There's quite a lot of it, so hopefully I can get through it all. But yes, and I'm feeling a lot better than I did at the beginning of the day right now, so that's really good, and I'm hoping that it stays that way. Okay, very dramatic coughing going on. I promise I'm actually fine. It's just my lungs, that's the only thing. Okay, so I didn't actually manage to do all the revision for history that I wanted to do today. In fact, I did a lot less than planned, but I did do some, and I'm just gonna stop now. It's 9 o'clock and I'm so tired. I would have kept going normally, but I just don't want to push it, and I'm like, I do just need to sleep. So yeah, I'm just gonna tidy up a tiny bit, put some things away, and yeah, get ready for bed, and probably just read in bed for a bit. I did give myself a fiction ban until my exams were over. I wasn't really going to let myself read any books because I just get so obsessed that I end up just distracting myself. Because I was ill, I was like, I actually just need to read, because I was only like watching films when I was ill, and the screen wasn't really helping very much because it was just giving me a headache. So I was like, okay, do you know what, the Kindle's coming out and I'm just gonna have to read a romance book, and yeah, I'm gonna try to like not get obsessed and just read it in the evenings for a bit. Yeah, if you're wondering what I'm reading, I'm reading The Hating Game, and I've literally only read 3% in the last 2 days, because every time that I lie down, I read like 3 pages and I just fall asleep because that's how tired I am lately. And this is really not normal for me because I get so addicted to books that like I will stay up so late reading them. But yes, anyway, I'm gonna end the video here because nothing left for me to show. I hope you enjoyed the video. I feel like it was a bit chaotic and a lot of me just complaining and me being ill, but I think it's important to share this. Yeah, I just hope that you guys are all okay and that your revision's going okay, and just to remind you to remember that your health is so much more important than revision. I'm obviously stressed about exams because I'm not as prepared as I thought I would be, but at the same time, I think if this had happened a few years ago, I would have had a complete meltdown and completely disregarded my health and just like revised non-stop. But I think now I'm just so glad that I was able to recognize that I'm not okay and like I need to slow down even though I have exams, and I'm trying my hardest, but I'm also recognizing when I need to stop, and right now I need to stop. So yeah, Anyway, that's a very long rant. I feel like I talked a lot in this video. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye.